Chat.
That's okay.
Yeah, chat, please.
You're on.
Okay, we're live. Hey, welcome to Crosspod Wordcast. It's a podcast about crossword puzzles. Well, I don't actually know if that's accurate. David, would you say that's accurate? This is the podcast about crossword puzzles?
It's a crossword puzzle podcast.
Yeah, it's a crossword puzzle podcast. It's a podcast where we solve crossword puzzle.
That is the core meat of the episode. Oh,
Yeah.
we have segments that sandwich the meat. We have
Yeah, you got to sandwich the meat. And the meat today is today's November 3rd. We're going to probably do the New York Times as per usual, Thursday, November 3rd, 2022.
Yeah, I'll pull up yesterday just for
Space first, yeah. But the viewers can't see that yet, and the listeners can't do it ever. Let's. I'm David. Sorry.
Oh, hi, David. I'm Daniel.
Okay. Well, Daniel.
I make funny jokes.
Yeah, I know some Spanish and some Arabic.
So do I.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Nothing special.
I know a lot about movies and directors.
Yeah, well, so do I. Nothing special.
Oh, no big deal. I have long hair and a beard. Okay,
we're echoes of each other in a way.
It's fun. Yeah, I do feel like we echoes of each other in some fun way.
Mm-hmm.
But very different too, You're tall.
Yeah. We have differences for sure.
Yeah.
I think you know a lot. You say I know a lot about directors and stuff. We used to play that game, that movie game, and I've retired from playing the game. At a certain point, you just have to know when to give up. Yeah, I think I had. I could maybe beat some group, but no way could I beat an elite player like you.
You're talking about the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon type of game that we would play, but just with any two actors or actors and directors. Actor to try and get into people.
It's always fun to do. I play just to have fun. I don't play to win.
Same. I think our crossword puzzle love grows out of that. That's a similar kind of thing because it's not competitive. It's fun. We like to insert little games into it, but this whole podcast is about just exchanging clues and helping each other bring a crossword puzzle, along.
It's cooperative. We help each other succeed. I would be much worse without you at my side. This is good fun. Should we talk about the segments that we sandwich the meat with?
I would say like the bread is obviously just the introduction to the show,
like what we're doing right now.
Yeah, and then the introduction, and then what would you say is like the cheese?
Something like our return and report.
Yeah,
or is that mayo?
I would say that might be like maybe any condiments. It could be the condiments all together. Your lettuce and tomato and that's where we talk about the things that we talked about before. At the end, we have an art section. That's the cheese.
But something about the art section and the return report are related to each other, so it's almost like we have to be and then the cheese could be etymological past review after we solve the puzzle. For sure.
What do you feel like today? Like a slice of cheddar?
Could be sharp cheddar. Actually, I was at Trader Joe's recently, and our mutual friend Joe recommended.
Trader.
Joe himself, I guess.
Joe
recommended. I'm sure he gets that a lot, but he recommended a certain sharp aged cheddar, and we got it, and we've been very happy with that. I made a quesadilla with it just today.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that kind of cheese. But then on the front end of the sandwich, there's also a bit of relish or slices of tomato, perhaps, and that is the buzz by that we're about to do.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to the buzz by after we do our return and report.
Okay, we'll do our return and report
first. Buzz by is
first.
like the bacon.
Yeah, okay, it's the bacon of the VLT.
Yeah. So the return report, we need to say if we've followed up on any of the recommendations or reviews that each other have given over the the years
Yes.
that we've been doing this.
Over the years that we've been doing this, over the many dozens of episodes.
Yeah. This is episode we're up to like 78 or something like that. So pretty good.
Okay, good.
Fun.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't have anything to return or report though. What did we talk about last week?
I don't think I have anything either. I know you want me to see C, the Apple TV Jason Momoa project.
I would like you to see C. Would like if you've seen C.
I haven't yet. You're not the
C.
only person to recommend it. It's just I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I can't. I know you want me to, just increase my audiobook consumption overall. And
it's only the reason I want you to increase your audiobook consumption is because it's fun to celebrate, to enjoy it together. It's more fun to enjoy something together than alone.
Yeah.
I have been on a recent tear, and I recommend it as a method of consuming literature. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nothing to report on there. So
I
why
also
don't
don't. Yeah, this is one of those sandwiches that doesn't have any bacon.
No, yeah.
You gotta
it's
avoid nitrite.
We opened it up to
consumption
look for it. No, David. The buzz by is the bacon. Remember?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, something. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so
and
no
in fact,
mayo.
today I have a double buzz.
Hold the mayo. You have a double buzz. Well,
Yeah, this is
I have a
like-
single buzz, and I've been saving it for a special occasion.
Okay,
and this
what
is
do
the
you got?
first one that came up.
Yeah. What is yours?
The podcast, I suppose.
No. What is your
What
buzz?
is the beverage? I was thinking.
What's your
I thought
buzz
you said
by?
what is the special occasion?
Yeah, the bot.
It is from TF Brewing.
Oh, TF
Templin
Templin family in Salt Lake
again,
City. Yeah.
It's a kind of a special brew of theirs. The first time they've ever done something in a bottle. It's
What are we working with?
beer spelled with an I, B-I-E-R.
Oh, German in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some kind of wit or is some kind of.
It's a lager actually here. Let me read it here.
Nice.
It says triple Brett, and then oak aged dark lager, and it says aged on Montmorency cherries, which are a local cherry. I don't know much about that type, but so it's a cherry something lager. You heard? Well, did you hear the description again?
I heard
oak
aged
aged dark lager.
That sounds delicious. Let's hear that.
Oh dear.
When you can open it.
I'll open it right now, I guess, if we're chatting about it. It has a cork, if you can imagine it. Lagers are brewed. Timberthrax says lagers are brewed in the cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that of lagers. Cold
Okay.
brewed. Yeah.
That's like essential for a lager. It's definitional for it to be brewed in the cold.
Yeah.
I couldn't have told you that.
Well, I'll go while you're opening yours up. I have two Buzz Buys, as I said, because one though it's not a great review because I actually do not know where it's from. But this is a Pinot that I apparently picked out at the liquor store with my wife. She brought me a glass of it, and she's making a soup tonight that she thought it would go well with. So she opened it, and it's Pinot. It's nice and grapey.
Nice.
Kind of raspberry, fruity kind of stuff, and that's real nice. But the other Buzz that I brought, and I'll actually be probably drinking first before it melts my ice.
Oh, okay.
I've got some of this High West Double Rye, and I'll just top myself off with that.
High West, a local distillery.
Yeah.
Well, how fun is that?
Pretty fun. So yeah, whiskey and wine, and
Whiskey before wine, feel fine.
Yeah, liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
Never fear.
Liquor before wine, you'll be fine.
I guess there's some good rhyme.
Beer
you
before
could find.
liquor, never
Rhymes
been
aren't
sicker.
rhyme mnemonics don't help me that much because it's like you can find things that rhyme and it's arbitrary. So anything else before we begin the puzzle?
No, just thanks to the last housekeeping. This is the mayo. It's got to go on in a little bit in the middle too, or maybe it's the salt and pepper. Producer Sam out of Salton Studios is keeping us looking so proportional and sounding great on the pod today, and we're live on YouTube with Crosspod Wordcast channel, and we're live on Twitch on Salton Studios, which is our business daddy. So Now we do a puzzle, David.
Yeah, we're going to jump into the Thursday. We're going to try to solve it in an hour.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we can.
I'm going to open up the puzzle. You go ahead and describe the grid and name the constructor. I'll be right back. I have a quick errand I need to run.
Oh, yeah. No problem, David. Allow me. Okay, so great. Well, it's a kind of a pretty standard nonant, three sections at the top, 3 across the middle, and 3 in the bottom. We have a couple of answers, 4 quite long answers that are spanning all the way across the board in some cases. Oh, no, not all the way. -1 there. So 14 in length. So I like to maybe see if something is linked to that like middle one. We have 37 across is just 5 letters. That might be fun. Oh, but I can't see it, so we can't do that one. So the long ones though, 20 across is like 14 letters, and that clue is interesting. Well, here comes David. So let me just clue him back into the clues. So David, I'm noticing, you've got the standard layout here, but then the long ones, like 20 across, 25 across, they have, the clues are interesting. So 20 across is 14 letters.
Yeah.
And the clue is?
It's blank N, blank, 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 ERS, all capital letters there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's tricky.
Yeah, tricky. And then 25 across is also the clue is crawl, SP blank, 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 and that's also all in capitals.
Yeah, and that is 12 letters long. It's probably crawl space. So, and the blank, blank, blank is ace that's not there.
Yeah, and so it's like in the crawl space, or missing in the crawl space, or in the ace in the hole.
Ace in the hole. Yeah.
I don't know, something.
That's it.
Something.
Ace in the hole. Should we try that?
You think so? Ace.
Yeah. Hole in the ace, or ace.
Ace in the
hole. Yeah.
Well, I mean that fits. So then 20 across, you have anything for that?
I nothing came to mind. I can't. What is blanket? Sneakers. So then seek. I don't know. What could it be? It's got to be a
lost and found. Seek and ye shall find. No.
Well, that would be SEEK. Sneakers.
Oh yeah. SEAK is not a thing at all. So, 42 across is 13 or 12 letters.
Yeah, let's look at that one. 42 across. 12 letters long.
Blank blank EABR blank blank blank.
So that's like
sea breeze. Doesn't fit. Easy, So
tea biscuit or something.
Sea biscuit. Sea brisket.
Seabrook. Tea brook. Okay,
Seabrook?
So something is missing there. And then jumping finally to 49 across. This one's 14 letters long, matching the length of 20 across.
Cold S blank blank U blank blank ER. Cold shutter. SH no. Cold shoulder.
HOULDR. So hold.
Yeah. Hold. Cold shoulder. Hold your horses. Hold.
Giving the cold shoulder.
Well, let's see
holding the cold shoulder.
Let's try and build off of ace in the hole and see if that gets us.
Yeah, let's do that. Usually what we do is try to build from letters we have. That's how you solve a puzzle quicker, is if you build off of a foothold.
A toe hold.
Do you like 26 down better because it's central, or do you like these easy 29, 30 down?
Yeah, 30 across, 30 down, excuse me. E blank blank blank.
That clue is come back.
Echo.
Nice. Yeah. On to 29 down here. L blank blank blank.
That clue. Khan Academy subject. That's KHAN. Khan.
And subject abbreviated to indicate an abbreviated answer.
Yeah. And do you know about the Khan Academy?
I do know about it. It's one of the successful education platforms on the internet, kind of sprawling in its scope and span and depth, and a successful way for people to learn all sorts of things.
Is there
it could
a motto?
Be something
Yes,
they have math, they have science. I bet they could have literature.
Yeah.
Lit. So like LITR perhaps, or what else could language? They have
Let's look
maybe?
at like 35 across and see if that
Yes,
helps us.
please. We have blank
C.
C. Oh, I know that. That's USC. Trojans School. I just jumped straight to it. Can't help it.
That's okay.
Do you know? Do you know USC people?
Yeah,
In your
I know
life?
there's a lot of directors that come out of USC. Remember,
like the great George Lucas.
I think so.
I mean,
Bryan Singer came out of USC. I remember the great.
Once great. So
yeah, erstwhilely great. Okay, well, Wiley.
So we have LS blank now for 29 down. That's a little tricky,
but that's
right?
an abbreviation. No, so that works.
So LSAT. I don't know. LSAT.
Yeah.
But that's an abbreviation of a test, right? Like.
Yeah, LSAT. Let's see 38 across.
Fine. Let's
H.
do it. Yeah, blank H. So the clue meh.
Meh. So or like psh, or like
like PSSH, but meh isn't in quotations. It's not exactly. So it's more like we have to put a word down, right?
Yeah.
Well, should we jump to 41 across?
Yeah.
Or do you like something else? Do you like 11 down with the OU in there? Let's do it. 11 down. Let's go to where we have two letters built in and
so
see.
Blank, 5 blanks OU blank.
The clue: directionless sorts.
Directionless sorts, like
something lost souls,
or like, it could be lost souls. I was thinking
what
like
were you
castabouts or something.
Cast,
but it doesn't fit.
Lost souls.
Lost souls, it fits, and it's really better.
Like meh could be bleh.
Blah,
BLAH.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes LSAT look better and better. Should we do 41 across now?
Yeah, blank S, maybe TO.
And that clue is sauce that often contains nuts.
Don't give them to producer Sam.
Nutso sauce.
Yeah, no nuts.
I don't.
Pesto, baby.
Yeah, what's that? Garlic and pine? It can be walnut.
Pine nuts, walnuts.
Pasta pesto.
Pasta pesto. Pesto pasta.
Yeah, delicious. I'd say a little oily. I've noticed recently. I've kind of
just
come
like
across a lot of oily.
The pestos you've come across are
perhaps
oilier than normal, or you've just come to realize how oily pesto is.
Yeah, I do feel like it's got an oil. It's a realization I've come to. Yeah, I suppose. Okay. From here we have two letters built into 38 down. Should we check it out?
Yeah, that's a BE blank.
And that clue is all-time greatest.
Best in show. Best ever, David.
Best or all-time greatest.
I'll take it. Let's confirm with the 56 across there, maybe.
56 across.
Starting with a V.
Blank. Yeah, that's right. And the clue, it might help you get a grip.
It might help you get a grip. A vest. A vice.
Vice sounds good.
A vice, yeah.
And then we could do, I suppose we could just try to build out this bottom right-hand corner. Just go for 53 down or what? Do you think 59 across?
Yeah, either way. 53 down, blank E, blank.
That clue, bizarre sight, and bizarre spelled B-A-Z-A-A-R.
So that's like a market.
Yeah,
bizarre.
Like a Middle Eastern Bedouin market, maybe, or
you would see like herb, maybe.
Herb. Yeah, I guess a tent, maybe tent.
Tent is probably better.
Yeah, yeah. I think herb isn't bad, but they may be more spices than herbs. I feel like.
Yeah, herbs and spices, special blend.
Could we look at 59 across now that we have this double whammy? Here, the E blank N.
University in a town of the same name.
Oh,
Eton. Yeah.
Eton. Oh,
E-T-O-N.
Is that a school? I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Isn't there an Elon University?
Oh, it could. I think there might be an Elon, but Eton is definitely. That's a British, like fancy school.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that it was a university. I would have thought like British school, and university feels like. But I could just be in my head about it. Should we do just 62 across, or do you want to do 47, 48 down?
Let's 62 across. Blank.
Okay, 62
R,
across.
Blank T.
Yeah, that's clue. The clue here: blank control, and then in parentheticals, city law subject. Blank control.
Riot control.
Riot control. City law subject.
And 47 down is blank blank ITI.
Yeah, that clue is actor Hirsch, which we have to say is Emil
it's
Hirsch.
Elon. It must be.
Emil. I was just thinking about Emil Hirsch today and that movie he made with Paul Rudd about the painting the lines on the road.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Reconstructed road after a fire.
I can't remember the
You'll
name.
never know. No one will ever. That title.
I'll get it. I'll pull it, David, before we're through. How's that beer? It looks tasty.
It is okay. So in the comment section on YouTube or on Twitch, Timberthrax was saying that lagers are purpley. And I have to report a little bit of purpleness, a definite red angling hue, dark red hue.
So what gives it the dark color? I was talking about the Pinot.
I mean, so it's
because yours is a
not
black lager. Lagers are
it's dark lager, but it's got a redness to it. I don't. You can't.
Yeah, mine's pretty got a nice purpley to it.
I'm colorblind, so don't expect my color report to be that great.
Okay, I won't.
And maybe I was just being really agreeable to his comment.
Okay,
what about 48 down?
Yeah,
blank COO.
Printer brand.
Well, we don't like the O actually anymore because
it
was that was a remnant of.
Oh, so that's a Epson or no?
Epson. Oh, you spell Vice with an S.
No.
Yeah.
No, a vice. Like a thing you tighten.
I don't know because it's Epson. Epson seems
but
right.
So is rent for 62 across rent control. You're
rent
right.
Control city law subject. Yeah. Riot control. Okay. City law subject. I don't know. It's not a subject.
Well, let's maybe look up vice and vice in our etymological paths.
Yeah, they're homophones probably are almost never. Maybe sometimes they are a lot, and sometimes they aren't ever
connected to each other.
Connected etymologically, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try and guess where we think they do.
Okay, so we've got Vice and Epson. And then an EMPT. Do you want to look at 49 across again, just to remind ourselves this long 14-letter answer here with 10 blanks. Then at the end, now we have EMPT.
Okay. So it's the cold shoulder thing and the hold.
Yeah.
Hold in contempt.
Hold in. Nice. Yeah, because we have to result in a definition basically of the one word.
Yeah.
Hold in contempt.
So hold
really
is basically
really clever.
In contempt, keeping itself out of the word. Ace.
Yeah.
In the hole. Maybe not. Maybe it's just things. It's just phrases that have them in it. Yeah.
Let's build on. Should we do 41 down here?
Well, but what did we think? Seabrook? SOOK? Sook? That's not a thing.
Remember where that is? Remind me.
42 across. No, let's do 41 down. Let's get there.
41 down. Yeah. We have P blank blank T.
Hey, over here.
Psst.
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 Nice.
Now 46 across is really attractive here. Blank STEE.
Yeah. First name in cosmetics, and we skipped right over our True Clue game, but that's okay too.
Oh shoot.
Happens. But that's a Estee Lauder.
Jump in there with the letter E. Estee Lauder. And then, so folks new to the show, now that you know, when we have one letter left, we'll try to play the True Clue game where we make a fun guess at what the answer might be based on, by building a clue to a theoretical answer. Now, what should we do now? 44 down?
I think so. Blank EN blank blank blank.
That clue, Trojan hero born of Aphrodite. What do you think? Trojan hero born of Aphrodite.
Well, so it's the Greek. Well, Trojan's up.
So I think of Aphrodite. I don't know who her children are.
We'll come up with Zenius.
A hero. Yeah. Okay, what about Aeneas? Yeah, AEN.
Because it had to be. No, I think it's EAS.
EAS. Aeneas. Okay. So now I think we should glance back at 42 across, this 12-letter answer that ends in ASS.
Oh, David. Ass.
What?
Blank. So 10 blanks and then ass.
T-brass?
9 blank. Yeah. Well, so some kind of phrase though that's going to end with pain in the ass.
Oh,
pain.
P brain.
P brain. That's cute.
Pain in the
Ass.
in the ass.
Yeah. Ass is one of those fun swears, I think.
Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
Well, because it's like it can be quite gentle in some ways. You know, there's usages of it where it's like, you know, like, oh, he was being kind of an ass, you know, and that's kind of like a soft usage of it. But then I can, you know, utter that word in other ways, which is much more suggestive, you know. A little more, much more lurid than like calling somebody an ass, like a donkey. Like they'll clue it sometimes in here as like dum, and the answer is ass.
Yeah, and I don't think that that's considered much of as much of a swear as referring to the rear end.
Well, or the insult.
Yeah, well, when someone's calling someone an ass, I think the insult is usually the donkey.
The idea,
and they're not calling someone a rear end, right?
Well, but isn't it also connected to donkeys?
Oh, they do say like, but I mean, to donkeys being asses and being dumb or something, like an ass. Like I remember that Shakespeare.
Yeah, like
comes to mind Michael Keaton's role in that movie. Much Ado About Nothing.
Yeah.
And he kept on.
Call me
the
an
word
ass
is so resonant now in my memory of the word for that movie. Yeah. And he's talking. He's like he just reminds everyone because he's so insulted by it that he was called an ass, and he keeps referring to himself as an ass. And I don't think but you do hear people then say like, "Oh, you're being a horse's ass" or something like that. I guess it's just Shakespeare
would have loved to come on the pod. He would have had a good time with all the
wouldn't he be a great guest on like the 100th episode?
Oh,
Bring Shakespeare on.
He did say in that interview that he would go on any podcast if they did 100 episodes.
That would be
kind of
an honor to have him, and we're working towards 100. We're almost there.
Okay, Bill, we'll get to you. So where to, David? 43,
I think since we have
40 down.
We should do 40 down, yeah, and then move down to the bottom left-hand corner perhaps. Here we have blank I, blank D.
Feral. Wild
and crazy
into
stuff. Into Emil Hirsch. Blank. Yeah, Emil Hirsch back at this theme. N blank L blank 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 is the clue. We have that answer built in for 43 down. Wrestling
maneuver. That could be Nelson. Yeah, like a full Nelson or like a half Nelson.
We should look that up in our etymological past. Like why?
Maybe there's even Nelson, quarter Nelson is a thing.
Half Nelson, quarter Nelson. I'm
pretty sure it's that thing where you stick your hand underneath somebody's arm and then up behind their head to control their torso, and that's a half Nelson. And then if you stick both of your hands, and this is you're behind them in this case. Like
I'm listening. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a full Nelson.
Well, how does he think it has anything to do with it? Like, what's the etymology? Is there a person named Nelson? Is it like named after the character from The Simpsons?
I don't know. Right,
we'll find out in our etymological pass.
Yeah, stay tuned. So let's go to 45 across. Blank EL blank.
Okay, here we go. The clue: small valley.
Nell.
Oh, I was going to say Dell.
Well, Dell is probably right. Nell
is that movie with Jodie Foster. So
yeah.
Well, what should we confirm it with 33 down
or something? Yeah.
We have blank 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 IDO blank blank blank.
Cures for what ails you. Cures for what ails you. Medicine, prescription, hair of the dog.
Oh.
Well,
cures for what ails you. Okay. So, yeah, what were you going to think? We're 37 down. Did we already look at that?
No,
I think we should also, if from here, we should go into the center of the whole grid.
37 down is blank blank NLI blank blank blank.
And that clue is marks in the sand, perhaps.
Tan lines
in the sand, because it's happening on the beach.
Because you tan on the beach, yeah.
So then 40 across, or do you want to do 55 across?
Either way, 55 across and blank, blank, blank E.
The clue, worst possible turnout.
Like a no-show or like
No one.
No one, yeah. Okay, 50 down, N-O blank, blank.
That clue, name that's a conjunction plus an article.
Name? Well,
Name that's a conjunction plus an article. Conjunction.
Like an article would be like maybe, so like Nona or something, or like no something like that. Okay. Let's 51 down.
Okay.
CO blank blank.
That clue, it's all wound up. Like a coil.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go IL. And then 52 down is ON blank blank.
Some time ago.
Once.
Okay, so now we've got some true clues that we can play with 58 and 61 across.
Indeed, we have the true clue game opportunity twice.
Yeah.
So should we start with 58 across? We're not looking at the true clue, but we have in the answer here E blank ICA.
Yeah. It could be a woman's name. Easy.
Erica.
Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else it could be but that.
Yeah.
So
I feel good about that.
Should we do the true clue?
58 across. Roll on Stranger Things.
I
Erica.
have to imagine that there's some character named Erica on that show, and I haven't watched that show since the first or second season.
The second or third season, they introduce a woman who I think is Erica, who is a young woman and is the daughter, I think, of this character.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry, the girl who plays this character, the actress, is the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke.
Okay, was she in that that movie Life?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in it. I don't know if she was in that. That'd be interesting.
Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's child, Erica, perhaps.
No, Erica is the character.
All right, so something Thurman, something Hawke.
It's Hawke. It's
Thurman
like
Hawke.
Miley or something, or like yeah,
cool.
Not Miley. It's not Miley. Don't quote me. Okay, 61 across, David. It's S blank blank L E. Sorry, S blank L E S.
Right, and also we're solving for 50 down, which is NOR blank. So we're 61 at the begin at the first blank. Do you have any guesses for the clue?
Yeah, for 61 across, it could be some companies have a whole department for this.
Sales. Yeah.
Sales. Yeah.
I'm going to say conditions for court use.
Sales.
No, well, I was trying to say souls.
Souls?
Yeah, like you can't have you have to have like white souls to play on racquetball courts or whatever.
For court use, I get you, David. That's good. Making the name that's a conjunction in an article Noro.
No, Noro. Yeah, I don't have. That's not good. And Nora is Nora.
Yeah, nor must be a conjunction of some kind. Nor, like neither this or that.
Okay, so let's see what the true clues are then for filling in with an A for 61 across. That is now sales.
What good pitches often result in
sales. Great, and then 50 down is now Nora, and it's the name that's a conjunction in an article. Yeah. It's great. Okay, now we have the center of the puzzle. We can start with
26
WA.
Down? Oh, 40 across, David. Yeah.
Yeah, WA blank blank blank.
Works at a restaurant, or what many diners experience at popular restaurants.
Waits. Funny.
Fun.
Okay, now we have 26 down, like you said earlier. I blank blank IT.
Language family in Canada. Inuit?
Okay.
INUIT?
Then 27 we have 27 down. Yep.
N blank blank TH.
That clue, up.
North?
Yeah. Nice. Okay. 37 across or
either 37 across, TUR blank blank.
Intoxicated in modern slang.
I think that's turnt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a true clue game for 28 down? T blank NSE.
Yeah, that could be past blank.
Tense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I was going to say stressed.
Stressed. Tense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it could be either one of those. Mine's a noun, yours a verb. Or
Okay.
the adjective, sorry.
And the true clue is all wound up. We already looked at this one.
Oh, okay.
Tense.
Well, you still get it, David.
I forgot. Okay, what about 30?
No, did we looked at coil. Look,
all
51,
wound up. Oh,
51
we did. It's
down.
a different all wound up.
Yeah, what is 51 down clued as?
Coil. Yeah, all wound up. Oh, it's all wound up.
Okay, that's fun.
And then
So
all wound
34
up.
across now is NOE blank blank.
That's the clue here. Absence of music ability.
No ear.
Yeah, that's right.
Looks
We
good.
got a comment here. Hold on, from some Sam in the chat thread. Do you see?
Producer Sam?
What do you all think of the new game board? Current clues only.
Yeah, so he took away on the live stream. It looks good, Sam. I like it.
Okay.
So 22 down, blank blank ER.
Yeah. I'm looking at that with you here.
Okay.
Blank blank ER 22 down.
The
Clue, violinist Leopold.
Oh, I don't know that, David. Do you?
I don't either. How about 9 down? That looks really interesting.
Yeah.
It's got 5 blanks, then HAT.
Popular app, originally launched under the name Peekaboo. WhatsApp? No.
Some app, chat app. 20 across people who 20 across. Let's see.
People who annoy you. That we already got that. That's the whiners. No. Oneaters. What is that? People who annoy you. Snickers. But the clue there is whatever's missing. We don't know that yet.
Let's this is chat something, right? Or something chat?
I think so. Popular Snapchat.
That's it.
Snapchat.
Thank you.
Okay.
I kind of forget about Snapchat sometimes. No offense to.
24 across C blank blank S.
The clue, in quotes here, no blank, which is then in parentheticals, it says cry in a queue.
No cuts.
No cuts.
Yeah, no cuts. No cutting.
Excellent. No cuts, no butts, no coconuts is what I always heard.
Oh, wow. That's, yeah.
What
No
do you
cuts,
think?
no asses.
No cups, no cuts, no
molasses.
asses, no butts.
That's what I always heard.
No, oh, you did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, then I like 10 down here. We have blank, 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 TH.
Column base.
Yeah, to me, that's a plinth.
I think you're right, sparse plinth.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, now we do have
10
something
across?
like pant or pint or something with 20
Pants?
across. And the clue, that again, is blank N, blank, blank, blank ERS. This is one of the themed ones. So, sneaker, something pants maybe, but then that would make 22 down. This Leopold, that's a strange name. Could be. Should we go up to 10 across? So, voting for splinth to be included in the etymological path from Timberthrax. Sure, let's do it.
We'll do it.
Then we have PL blank blank. That is the top right. We're beginning to enter in here. What do you got?
PL blank blank. Is that what we're doing? Acts in one?
Acts as one.
As one?
It's like a pun.
Plot or something?
Acts as one.
Play.
Play. Okay, now 16 across. LO blank blank.
Word with bird or nest.
Bird or nest. What do you think?
Lock.
Loon.
Nest.
Loon bird. Loon nest.
Nest? I don't know, David. Let's the 19 across. IS blank blank.
Yes, the clue in quotes here. You sure about that?
You sure about that?
Is it?
Is it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, then we have 13 down. We could play the true clue game.
True clue.
Y blank T is the answer we have right now. Y blank T. Any guesses on the clue, Daniel?
It could be.
I have one.
Go, David.
Are we there, blank?
Yet. It could be that. It could be that. It could be.
Your turn. Sorry, don't look.
Three Stooges. Join hands, you lovebirds.
Three Stooges. This is from Barry Black in the comments.
Yeah, Barry
right here.
Black in the comments. I'm not sure
Three
what that's
Stooges,
referring to.
join
Give
hands,
us the number.
You love three. Yeah. What is that?
Join hands, you lovebirds.
Is that a clue somewhere?
Maybe 12. I don't know. Yet. It's probably yet. David, you're right.
Yet.
Oh,
Sam Garfield, Three
yeah.
Stooges. Okay. Well, okay.
Repeated
So let's do
3
13
times
down.
of Stooges cry or something like that.
Y blank T again. 13 down.
Lead into a counter argument. Yet. Okay, so 12 down.
Yeah, please. A blank, I blank.
Enterprise rival. Avis.
Love nest.
Love.
Avis.
Well, 16 across. Love nest or love bird. Okay, it works.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
That's right. Yeah. So Barry Black was insinuating that with
well, wait, no, was he?
Join
Because
hands, you love birds.
was that the
Love birds was the love bird and love nest is the. He was just saying that was the answer.
Okay,
for that quote.
gotcha. All right. Pints, pants, punts.
Pints.
Yeah.
I think we should just jump over here to 18 across, maybe 21 down. What do you think?
5 across.
If you insist. Blank, 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 S.
Obscures in a way.
Obscures.
Hides, but that's not really in a way.
That's not in a way,
A little
yeah.
too on the nose.
Like, okay, then 15 across, maybe. Blank, 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 N.
Garden of Blank. Punnily named snack brand.
Oh. EATI.
and Garden of Eaton. That's
it's very useful for the puzzle's sake.
Yeah.
You don't have to put a G on that word.
Yeah. I guess you could eat in versus eat out.
That's true. Maybe.
Yeah.
Eden. Eden, and that Sam in the chat says Eden.
I think it's eating with an I, but let's see with 8 down.
Yeah, because I want to go to the Garden of Eating.
Eating.
Very casual eating.
Eating,
and,
where is it all?
It's something that's been eaten. I don't want to go to the Garden of past tense. Okay, where are we doing 18 across now?
I wanted to...
or where did you want to go? Sorry.
Let's do some of those downs.
Oh, some of those downs, as you said. 6A blank blank is 6 down.
Anchor's position. Aft. No.
Right. Anchor's position is it in the aft? Which is no.
What do you got?
Is it on the side?
Starboard.
There's starboard. That's one side.
Yeah.
Then there's the other side.
The other side. Okay. So 7 down is blank T blank blank.
That clue: home of the Uinta and Ouray Reservation.
Oh, David, we know those.
This is the place.
.com.
Yeah.
Utah, we have the Uinta Mountains.
We have them. Indeed, we do. The mountain range it's also we also have the Uinta Reservation, the Indian Reservation.
Yes.
But the Uinta Mountains are named after them, I suppose. But it is a unique mountain range that there's not that many of them in the country, but they're east to west running mountain range, and it's quite something to have in our backyard.
Yeah.
Emerald Lake, yes.
No.
Ashley Forest.
Oh, wow! It's so big. Kings Peak.
Kings Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, 8 down or 18 or 5 across. Obscures in a way we already saw. So
let's do 8 down.
Blank eye, blank blank.
That clue: nag, nag, nag. What do you think?
Ride? Yeah.
Ride.
Okay, sure. Yeah, somebody that rides you is nagging you a lot. So 18 across, blank blank ADA.
The clue: taqueria menu adjective. It says.
That clue, taqueria menu adjective.
Asada.
Oh, yeah. Asada, like cooked beef. Yeah,
Or
steak.
it's like it's grilled
Grilled
or is
meat.
it the word
Grilled
is
red meat.
asada is it's the adjectival past tense or whatever
Like
of
grilling. Yeah.
maybe it's not grill. It's maybe it's like seared. I don't know what I don't.
Yeah,
is
I
it-
do. The word does seem to asar, is to sear.
It's not. That's not to fry because that would be like frita, right?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like, it's somehow it's grilled or
We could look
cooked
it up.
meat.
Sometimes we do our Spanish pass.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. What six down have we already seen? What about 5 down?
Blank EA blank blank E.
That clue, blank baby. I know. Oh no, I don't know. Is it Beanie Baby?
Beanie Baby? Oh yeah, you're probably right.
Is it with one N? I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But Beanie
And then
Baby
an
is a
I.
thing, right? Oh, halfway
yeah.
through the puzzle.
Congrats. 35 minutes, and yeah, we'll probably be
No, I think
halfway.
three
No,
quarters.
that's got to
I think
be
it said 3/4. Yes.
We're doing well.
That's right.
Well, 20 across now. Let's see if we can do 6 down. Blank
Yeah.
AS blank.
That
Anchor's
clue again,
position.
anchor's position. And now there's the starboard side is one of the sides. But
Yeah.
we don't remember the name for the other side, which is a little, I guess we're not seafaring men.
We're not seers.
We're also not seers because seers would just know the words because they could
pick 'em out of a hat.
divinely access the words, but
With a
we're not
stone.
either.
No,
And
we're not stone.
it's starboard and the other.
And the other, yeah. Okay, we'll get there.
5
maybe.
across then. People in the chat thread, you'd think they'd be raging because everyone knows this but us, right? But no one's in the
No,
chat thread saying,
nobody's calling
you
out.
dummies. So on to 5 across again, just to check out. We have B blank URS.
Obscures in a way, blurs.
Blurs. Then we have LAS blank. So it might not even be the alternative to
Yeah, anchor's position.
lash. Anchor.
Lash?
Oh, what about last? Like an anchor on a team, or like an anchor on like a news program. or
Oh yeah, like in a like a relay race or
yeah.
something.
Oh, like in a
that.
relay race. Yeah. On a
So it's
on a
something
race
in the
team.
pants.
Something in
for-
the pants or
yeah.
in the pints.
in the pants.
Okay, 21 down. Let's see what it is. A blank blank C blank.
Ancient worshiper of Pachamama, Earth Mother.
Oh,
Maybe an Inca would
Inca.
fit.
I
Yeah.
like it. Timberthrax says about 22 down. Let's see. He says about 22 down that it looks weird. And I have to agree with Timberthrax that it looks weird. Thumbs up from Barry Black about maybe that's about Inca or getting last the anchor. But AUER is a weird name, and I think it's just a name that we don't. Violinist Auer Leopold, this is this gentleman's name, and it just happens to be very convenient if you're a constructor of a crossword puzzle to have these 3 vowels in your 4 letter. That's
Yeah,
If
I mean,
saw
if
that
we were
word, I
if
wouldn't
we
know
were
what to do
making
with it.
crossword puzzles, I'd say that would be our favorite answer.
And then over to 23 across, I believe, is where we should go because we have blank 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 NI.
That clue, Tea, Taya, TEA with an accent on the E.
Right.
Taya of Madam Secretary. That's Taya Leone.
Yeah, Leone. She should put out like a tea that's called like Leone tea, and it's just
Yeah.
like a play on her name, and it's a great daytime blend, maybe an alternate nighttime blend,
Maybe a midday blend.
maybe 3 different blends she
Sure,
could do.
yeah, might as well.
Yeah,
At that point.
Leone, and then she could have like a lion on the logo. What about 4 down? Okay, have we even looked at it yet? Blank 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 OA blank blank.
Riddles in Buddhism.
Riddles.
Those are cones. So it's KOANS. But, so I'm not sure what the first part is.
Could it be like the cones?
It could be the cones. Let's think about 20 across a little more. see if
Once
we can build
again,
on
we
it.
have blank
Yeah.
blank blank K in the pants, and we have blank and
Kick.
blank
Kick. So knickers.
kick in the pants. So it's knickers.
Yeah.
KNI. Whoops. Kick in the pants.
Kick in the pants. Yeah. So yeah, I guess there is a connection there. I guess like a crawl space is a hole, and what was 49 across again?
49 across is
There's
hold
like
in contempt.
Cold shoulder. So if you have a cold shoulder, you kind of have contempt for somebody if you give them a cold shoulder.
Yeah.
And a crawl space, and then 42 across the pain. The P brain is an ass.
A P brain is an ass. An ass
Yeah.
is someone who's not smart.
Yeah.
And
so there we
not
go.
a rear end in this definite version.
So the full words there match in the other word in the phrase.
Yeah, there's an agreement in definition from
Yeah.
one word to the other, but there's also a play on words in to solve the missing letters of the clue.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's very clever. And now I think we should do 2 and 3 down.
Yeah, 2 down, blank, 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 IL.
And that clue is to, just the word TO, to, the preposition.
Email. Probably. No.
Yeah.
To.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, come back to it.
Yeah.
3 down, blank, 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 CE.
And that clue is go over in a way.
Go over in a way.
Go over.
Voice.
Oh, go over. Yeah, it is kind of. It does sound like go over, like have a conversation with, like recite or like.
Yeah, voice your concerns. Go over your concerns.
Yeah, well, voice your. Yeah, I think
Let's
should we
see
see if
about
that's V one across? Yeah, blank
Yeah.
blank V blank.
Yeah, that's tinker with.
Hmm.
With is in parentheses. So
Yeah.
Tinker with, like mess.
So the answer is going to have to blank with.
Yeah.
Mess with. Mess with. Okay.
Maybe. Let's see about 1 down, maybe an M, and then blank blank K.
And that clue is Nashville University, attended by W.E.B. Du Bois, and John Lewis.
The
The M might throw us off there. It might not be right. Like,
mink.
so what about? Well, we're kind of stuck. Oh, one across, 14 across, 17. We'll
Sure,
try those.
14
Yeah,
across,
14
yeah.
across.
4 blanks.
And the clue memo starter. Could it be like INRI?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a memo starter?
It could be. Yeah. In regards to. Yeah.
Okay, how about then 2 down? The clue is 2, and it's you. Sorry, now it's blank N blank IL, but I think it's until. The 2.
Yeah.
And then we could revisit. Now we have a few more letters. Blank R blank CE for go over in a way.
Ooh, trace.
Oh, trace.
Yeah. It's going over.
Now we thought maybe riddles in Buddhism would be the cones, but now we have that doesn't work because we have blank E blank cones.
Could it be putts with or futs with or something like that?
Okay, yeah, okay. 1 across again is blank UT blank tinker with.
Yeah. I bet it's his putts or futs because then it'll be Zen
Futs.
cones.
Zen cones. Okay, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
So then Fisk, maybe. Persian for country, stand. Okay, we didn't even look at that clue. Sorry.
Well, so does that track? Persian for country, the word stan?
I think so. I think that's where like Afghanistan and Kurdistan and
yeah,
all
there you go.
the stands come from.
Okay.
Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan and what else?
Azerbaijan. No.
There are probably ones
maybe
we're
that's all
missing.
the stands. Yeah.
Uzbekistan, yeah.
Okay, and that all those come from the Persian, not from Arabic.
Now we're learning that they come from Persian, not Arabic. Yeah.
Interesting.
And that makes sense to me. None of those languages speak Arabic, other than any like religious language that they're speaking. Like,
so would they trace to Farsi? I mean, or is Persian? Is there a Persian language that is spoken?
Yeah, Persian is Farsi.
Oh, okay. It is Farsi.
Yeah, they're the same thing. They're
but Persia.
Farsi is the Persian.
Iran,
is the Farsi word for Persian.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Farsi. Persian.
That's how you say Persian. Yeah, and that's the name of the word. And F's and P's have that kind of like general relationship, I think of.
Well, 31 across. Did we already look at that? Blank, 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 NA?
Ooh, we didn't. It's the clue here. Brand owned by Whirlpool.
Like Usana or something. Maybe.
Yeah,
No, but
that
not
sounds.
We
that
have an
sounds-
Usana amphitheater, but I think that's like essential oils or something.
Okay, well, let's move
31
over to
down?
31 and 32 down. We have blank, 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 P.
Go, go, go!
Hmm.
In exclamation with in parentheses or in quotes. Go, go, go!
Something up?
Yeah, go up. No.
No.
How about
What
32?
about 32 down? Yeah, blank, 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 A.
Mineral whose name means crumb in Latin.
It could be mica.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's Amana, by the way, this brand owned by Whirlpool. Amana? It's not a brand I've ever been familiar with myself, like personally, but I think that sounds
Okay.
familiar.
I'll
So
take your
then we
word
have, like Formica.
Yeah. Mineral. Yeah.
Let's see if it works out with 36 across blank I blank S.
The 7 referenced by the film title 7.
Oh, that's a
Those are
gimme.
sins.
Yeah, okay.
What's in the box?
31 down.
Go,
we did
go.
Go. It's AS
ASAP.
blank P. Yeah, ASAP indeed it is. Should we do a true clue game for 39
Yeah.
across? We haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah.
39 across.
ACE. Sorry,
AC.
AC blank.
AC blank. Yeah. How about this? Blank your age.
Act. Yeah, it could be that. It could be part of a no, let's see. It could be it could be a part of one of Shakespeare's
Oh, it could
plays.
be act. Yeah, that's another
Yeah.
good option. Yeah, and
but
now
probably
the
not because they clue play as an answer somewhere else. So
And then Fenspin in the chat thread here says 1 or 11. 1 or 11.
Ace.
Oh, ace.
yeah,
Nice.
like a poker. Nice.
I have been looking at 33 down, though, as I try to solve, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's got to be a T because we've looked
Probably.
at the clue already for 33 down,
Yeah.
and we have so many letters that the T seems right. Let's see what the true clue is.
Exam taken by many juniors. Oh, that's an ACT.
ACT.
So you kind of get a point.
Well, so
you
do
were
you.
doing but I was doing an act. Well, I guess we both do, and so does
Yeah.
Sven. No,
Act
he
your
doesn't.
age.
He did ace.
So none of
Yeah.
us got the
We
definition match.
Yeah,
We got the
letter
It
though.
happened to be the same letters, but it was a different sense of the word. But we now have so many letters of 33 down that we're bound to know the answer. It's ANTIDO blank blank blank.
Cure for what ails you.
It's
Antidote.
Antidotes, yes.
Cures.
Cures.
Okay,
for
we
what
just have
ails you.
6 squares empty still, and
6.
13 minutes left. Plenty of
Right.
time.
And we'll have depending on how we solve this here, we'll have 3 true clue opportunities.
Yeah,
So should we jump on 49 down right now since we're there looking at it?
sure. H blank blank blank.
The clue from half of a couple, maybe. What?
Hemi or
From half of a couple, maybe. That's tough. 54 cross.
yeah, blank blank TS.
The clue goes over or under in a way. Oh, that's bets, I bet. Right?
Goes over or under. Maybe. Let's look at 57 across. Blank blank EO.
The clue product with a mini variety.
Oreo.
Oreo. This is kind of crosswordy. Another word that has 3 vowels, very
Yeah.
conveniently located. And then what? We have HER now for what we were looking at earlier with the clue from half of a couple, maybe HER blank.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, now what? 50? Should we do true clue game for 54 down? We haven't looked at the answer.
Yeah, BO blank.
BO blank. How about blank hood?
Boyhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be that. It could be a motion you can do with your head.
Bob.
Well, you could bob. I was
What were you thinking?
Bob.
Bop.
Bob.
You bop your head or you
Yeah.
bob your head. You could do both things.
I think so.
So I think I think that Will Shortz would advocate for a clearer clue here, Daniel, if he was editing.
He sure would. Oh, we didn't even see who was doing this one today.
What? I
Yeah,
thought that
because
was
I
your
couldn't.
job while
but I couldn't.
didn't show
see it.
you.
It wasn't on the screen.
I'm sorry. It was Chase Didrik and Jeff Chen, the two of them. We've seen Jeff's name before, I think. But
I
and
think
then
so.
Will
Yeah, Jeff Chen looks familiar.
doing his
Edited by
editing,
Will
of course.
Shortz. Yeah. What is he? All right. Well, let's look at 54 down. B-O
The true
blank.
clue. Yeah, B-O blank.
It's a wrap.
It's a boa. Neither of us. We should be.
Constrictor.
Yeah, right. We should take it. We should lose points for not getting it.
So 60 cross looks weird now.
Now I know what
blank
it is.
SN.
Yeah, it's an abbreviation answer. So A
Org.
blank SN, the clue org
Association.
is association. So now 49 down makes a lot more sense with
Yeah.
it's hers. And we're
From
solved.
half of a couple, maybe.
Yeah,
hers,
his and hers.
Yeah.
So
Or hers and hers. But not his and his. So that hence the maybe.
excuse me.
Or theirs and theirs. Theirs and theirs.
Because of the many different options, but I think and yeah, sorry for making a straight assumption and jumping to a cis example there.
We grew up with so much heteronormativity. It's hard to think outside of it sometimes. But I would say the puzzle helps us sometimes to do so.
Sometimes, and it can be a reminder of old habits as well, though. Just as many times, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, we have a comment from Barry Black in the thread here for later. One of my favorite episodes.
Hold hands, you lovebirds, is I guess in quotes. So maybe it's an episode of the Three Stooges. The Three Stooges
short, Brideless Groom, 1947. Shemp Howard must be married before 6 p.m. in order to inherit $500,000 or $500. But yeah, $500,000 it looks like. And Hold Hands, You Lovebirds. It was like, he was citing that movie earlier, the quote earlier.
I see.
And so we'll have to watch that. We'll return and report next episode for sure. And I will have seen this Brideless Groom short.
I do remember some Three Stooges shorts. We did have some VHSs when I was a kid of the Three Stooges, and we would watch them. I would watch them over and over, the ones we had. But I don't remember seeing a lot outside of that. I do remember being surprised that the character that they replaced was... so there was Mo, Larry, and Curly, and then Shemp replaced Larry or something like that, or vice versa. Anyway, we'll look it up. We'll look up the Three Stooges.
Shemp Howard. I thought that maybe this was an actor, a performer. I know that the characters' names are Curly, Mo.
I think those are their real names.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think that there was Mo, Larry, and Curly, and then Shemp replaced one of them.
Shemp was like Harpo or Marx or something like that, or like Ringo.
Sure,
okay.
Yeah.
So what do you have any words that we immediately remember we wanted to look up, like Asada or
Asada and Vice and Vice.
Sorry, I'm gonna hop away from IMDb. I'm just gonna jump right to it. And here's our Edom Online resource we like to use.
Future sponsor, Edom Online.
Yeah, we got slow going here.
What else was there to look up? Futs?
There at the bottom you can see the New York Times crossword app icon has been updated with
I thought that was maybe
color.
like a temporary like Halloween colors or something. But maybe that's their new thing. Because we're not in Halloween season anymore, are we?
We've moved on as a collective.
Though, Timber Thrax is actually Plinth. But it's confusing because of a certain someone's Instagram handle, which is, actually tagged in all of our Instagram stuff. So we can just go ahead and say,
it's not
secret.
It's no secret. It's my Twitter account. Yeah. And an online handle I've used, Sparse Plinth. It does, it has an E between the S in it because it's two separate words. So what I would say is, we'll get to Splinth. I'm glad he's reminding us. Any other words? Any other words we need? Or if we've forgotten, please mention them.
Put it in the
chat
comments. Thank you.
Yeah, in the comments. And then on to Vice here. We've arrived. I was clicking with my computer just now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom in.
V-I-S-E. Vice.
Yes, and
that's a noun. Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as the definition goes, we're thinking of something that's has a grip on a tool, tool bench, and you hold it tight, right?
Mm-hmm. Early 14th century, a winch, crane, from Anglo-French vice with a C, Old French vis, S within a Z, screw, from Latin vitis, vine, tendril of a vine, literally that which winds, from root viere, to bind, twist.
Vine.
Okay, from Proto-Indo-European root vi, to turn, twist, bend. Also Middle English, device like a screw or winch for bending a crossbar or catapult.
So it is.
Circus,
it is connected to vice, like a sinful or addictive behavior that grips you, right? That
is that where vice, like with a C, comes in? Let's look at that one.
A winch, crane. It says here vice with an S, and then. But I think you're right that like vice with the C, tool for holding. I think I was wrong. I think vice. I think they're similar. They're homophones and they're connected to the same etymology here. But let's see.
So yeah, tool for holding is also with a C, but they're both the same. But then there's another definition.
I'm sorry, no, it's not here. Vice, moral fault, wickedness, defect, irregular. So the vice for the sin is a different thing. From Latin vitium, defect, offense, blemish, imperfection, in both physical and moral sense. Source also of vezzo, usage of entertainment, which is of uncertain origin. So I think it's different than the vine that twists, right?
Mm. Yeah, it is different.
Cool. Well,
cool.
we've cleared it up. The winch and crane thing is different than
that one. Has to do with like vines, spinning, corkscrewing, turning, the way a vine does.
But when it says the tool for holding in your garage, it's just a different spelling of, it is the vice in your toolbox is the same as this vice with an S. And then there is also the other vice, like vice squad. Okay. On to what other words? Should we just do plinth while we're at it?
Let's do plinth.
It's like the base of a column. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, noun, flat square table or slab under the molding of the base of a Roman column, square molding at the base of any architectural part, from the 1610s, from French plinth, with an E at the end, 16th century, and directly from Latin plinthus, from Greek plinthos, brick, squared stone, from Proto-Indo-European splind, to split, cleave, from root S-P-L-E-I, to splice, split, see flint.
See flint? Oh, like a flint. Well, like a flint,
like
and
a skin
steel?
flint, or let's see, like flint and steel. Yeah. Type of rock noted for hardness and for giving off sparks when struck. From Proto-Germanic flintaz, source also of vlint, Danish flint, from PIE splind, to split. So it's just early connection between flint and plinth in Proto-Indo-European because they're connected to split.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. So a plinth is splitting the ground from a column or something. It's like a go-between. Is that how those connect there?
Yeah, I don't know how exactly how they got from Proto-Indo-European splind to plinthos in Greek. But somehow brick or squared stone is splitting one object from the ground. It's like a dividing artistic kind of feature.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Plinth. What else?
Yeah. Let's go over back here to the puzzle. Asada. We were going to look up the Spanish word.
Asar.
Yeah. Well. Let's
Probably
look up asada here.
Nada.
No.
Try. Don't you have a Spanish etymology?
Yeah, I do.
Resource
there's a
like?
Spanish etymology. It's from this Chilean website. And it's here, Etimología de Chile. And we have azar. Ready to read, Daniel?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll read it and you translate? No.
Okay.
La
Well, we could
palabra...
both.
Wait, am I... azar viene del latín asare. So from the Latin word asare. Y es de asus, asado seco.
Oh,
Seco
dry.
meaning dry. Asus viene... Oh, so that's fun. As and asar in the same puzzle coming from... Asus viene de asus participio verbal de ardeo, arder, quemar, like warming, like ardor.
Like ardor. Yeah.
Yeah. La palabras arder y árido. So árido is dry, arid.
Yeah.
También viene del verbo ardeo.
Ardeo. So it's like asar is to do something to meat, like you're heating it up, but you're also drying, kind of drying it. I guess.
Yeah, you're applying heat to take out the moisture. So it's like, I'd say searing, maybe.
We could just look that up too.
Yeah.
Because
does Edom Online have? Can you just look up Latin words? Probably not, right? But I bet if you looked up like,
well, we could just look up the Latin word. So sorry, going back to English and then Spanish.
Or Latin and Spanish.
Well, I was just gonna say I was gonna look up asar, and then but some from
asar.
Okay, asar. But
you should
have to pick a language.
Detect language or Spanish.
Okay.
Roast.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just heat.
Yeah.
It's just like generally being consumed by heat, and yeah.
So now to do it into Latin, we could do roast over here, right, in English, and we could switch it to Latin.
Awesome.
So,
which is what they said.
Yeah.
That's what I assume. So look up roast. I'm kind of curious about now. If you go to
the etymology of roast?
Yeah.
Or the definition of roast?
Not the definition. Although I am curious from a chef's point of view, what roast?
Cook. Well, cook by
prolonged
exposure to heat in an oven or over a fire.
Yeah.
Prolonged exposure to heat. Okay, well, that's what they say roast the potatoes. That's putting them in the oven for a long time.
So it's roast. Asada is basically roast beef of a kind, but I would say it's not always cooked in. I feel like asada is usually cooked more like a steak. That's what I see.
Okay, on a
grill.
On a grill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or not a grill, but a flat pan on a pan.
On a pan.
Pan roasted.
But they put steaks in the oven.
Sure. I guess that's a roast. Yeah. Yeah. Or of a kind.
Well, okay. We've really done some deep diving here. What other words were there that we should have looked up?
Let's pick a couple more. One more. Oh yeah, Erica. Let's look up Erica on
Erica.
Look up the IMDb. Look up
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Again. Let's see later.
Yeah. Just scroll down in the cast there. I bet we'll
Karen,
come to
Erica Sinclair, Pryor Ferguson.
Oh, that's someone else.
Priya Ferguson.
That's the that was not who I was thinking of.
Priya. Maybe. Stranger
I
Things.
was thinking.
What else is she in? I don't know these things.
But the daughter, if you go back to the cast.
Yes, returning back to Karen Wheeler, to Buono, Schnapp, Kiri, Heaton, Dyer, McLaughlin, Matarazzo. I'm looking for a name that might be.
Yeah, I think she's further down.
Further down. Hawk.
Oh,
Maya
there it is.
Hawk.
Maya.
And look, she's in Fear Street, Do Revenge. Oh, I've heard about that. That's been promoted to me.
And doesn't she look like She looks like Uma Thurman, but then when she like talks, her mannerisms are a little bit kind of like her dad.
Huh.
Kind of fun.
Okay. Well, I like her parents. I like both of them. The Good Lord Bird. I've seen that. I don't remember from it though. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, she was Flower Child. Don't remember her in that.
Must have probably one of the followers of. Oh yeah,
Manson.
she's the one. She's the one in the car when they go to finally. Spoiler alert. When they go to finally when the Mansonites go to do their shit on the last when they go
sequence. Up to the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
They start walking up the road, and then this one girl's like, "Oh, I left my knife in the car." And
she backs out. She's the
one
who
takes the keys and drives the car off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Small little part.
Okay. It kind of looks. Yeah. I remember the character. I remember that part. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And she's in Stranger Things as well. A great career so far.
From season 2 or 3 on, she joins that cast and is good in it. All right, David. Well, should we move on to our art section?
Yeah, that was everything we had. What about Zen cones or?
Well, those are things like what's the sound of one hand clapping, or like if a tree falls in a forest.
Oh, Nelson. We wanted to look up half Nelson, full Nelson. I'm sorry, but we're going to do it. This is our last thing to look up here. Do you think it's going to be in Edom Online?
Nelson?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nelson.
Maybe not. Nelson.
Here it is. It's something. Type of wrestling hold, 1875, apparently from a proper or surname, but no one now knows whose.
No one now knows whose.
In an example. No one now knows whose. That's a funny way to write it.
No one now knows whose.
So here's a citation of the use from 1875, maybe the original. Presently, Stubbs, the more skillful as well as the more powerful of the twain, seizes the luckless jumper in a terrible gripe, known to the initiated as the full Nelson. The initiated.
More powerful of the twain. The luckless jumper in a terrible gripe. Wow. But no one knows who's no one now knows who's
the full Nelson. Okay. I think that was the last word we were looking up, right?
That's it. Yeah.
From there, we like to do our etymological, the etymological pass, we like to do our art section. We transition with a strum of music. And we get to discuss some of the recent art we've consumed and some of the impressions that it has had upon us.
David, do you want to go first?
Well, I don't. I really struggle on what to discuss. Honestly, there's been so much different stuff in different ways, different platforms, but something I know you have seen and we haven't, and I know because we mentioned it when we were together the other day, and we haven't discussed on the show, and hopefully it's not what you want to discuss today, is a show I've been watching on Disney Plus.
Oh, Andor. Yeah. You want to discuss
Andor, a podcast I've been watching.
The entire Star Wars universe.
Andor, a podcast I've been watching. That
Andor is probably an audiobook.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's an audiobook now. Yeah. But
starring Peter
Andor, I had this misconception the whole time, and I think it's because there's also the word Endor.
Endor is a moon.
In the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Where Ewoks and other creatures live.
Yeah, forest moon.
And forest moon, thanks for that extra detail. And
desert moon.
Endor and Andor sound familiar, and I thought Andor, that's just got to be some planet or moon.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. It's a man's last name.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I have watched all but the last episode.
Oh, which is meaning you're up to date. And there's only one more episode? I thought there were several more after.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, look at the numbers. Look at the
We're going to have a look at the numbers, folks. And recently, episode 9.
Oh, yeah. I think I haven't watched 8.
And we have 10, 11, 12 to come. You haven't seen episode 9?
I thought that they were going to be doing, no, I haven't seen 8 or 9. I've only seen up to 7. I thought they were doing like 8 episodes or something like that for some reason.
Well,
Well, they're doing lots.
In a way, there's like a return and report in my recommendation, because I've also been listening to a podcast I described to you last episode, where it's a podcast called Decoding TV, and David Chen and his co-host for this mini series on his podcast, Patrick Willems, a wonderful YouTube content movie critic and content creator. He is the co-host, and they talk about it. And it's been fun to discuss, or to hear their discussion about this show, and but the show itself is also really, really great, and we get 3 whole more episodes, so that's kind of great too.
I'm liking everything I've seen so far.
It's what is great about it, and this is what everybody's already saying, and so I'm kind of repeating it's that it's not really connected to. There's no Luke Skywalker. There's no Skywalker character or anyone from that family. You haven't seen a lightsaber or a
Jedi.
They don't talk about Jedis or the Force.
Yeah. They mentioned Palpatine.
Yeah, there are Easter eggs definitely galore for the
There's
initiated.
a cute droid, but then you barely see him for a long time. So they're not overly. They're not overly. No,
it's not really cute. In fact, it's kind of It's not
it's
a totally
gritty.
pleasant show to watch in some ways.
It's grittier than its source material, even which is the Rogue One.
Yeah,
and Rogue One was the grittiest.
Yeah, pretty gritty, grittiest Star Wars movie there is. I mean, can we talk about that?
Sure.
I mean, spoiler alert: everyone dies at the end.
Oh, great cost, David.
Yeah. So I think it is Tony Gilroy and his creative partners who have really put together.
Gilroy.
Yeah, his brother, but also
Others.
I think recent episodes like Nobody's Listening was Toby Haynes and Beau Willimon. Beau Willimon was the guy who did House of Cards, the kind of American version of House of Cards. But so that's. But Toby Haynes, the director of these, he's also done the other TV shows like Sherlock and Black Mirror stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing some really fun storytelling, and they're doing it in kind of thirds. It seems like there's 12 episodes in the first, and the creative groups are doing 3 at a time. It kind of seems.
That's
switching
fun.
teams to different directors, and there's lots of interesting creative work being done by people that are, some of them are like really great and new, and some of them have just been new to me.
That's interesting. Go back to the episode guide there.
Episode guide, yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
So 1, 2, 3 is really when he's still on the world.
Yeah.
And then
that's directed by Toby, same director, I guess. That one. 2 is directed by Toby Haynes. Okay. 3 is directed by Toby Haynes.
Okay. And that's when he gets off the world. That's sort of like the whole story arc. 3 is his call to adventure to join the rebellion in a way, like to do his first interaction with the rebellion. And then, so 4, 5, 6 takes place on that. They do a mission. They do a job, a heist.
Right.
So that's fun. So it's sort of like, they're working in chapters of multiple episodes.
Yeah. So this is Susanna White, the director of the 4th episode of, I've seen some of these things she's done, but never.
And is she doing shows. 4, 5, and 6?
4, I believe so. So yeah, 4. Sorry, I should have just I think I can be in 4 and then hop over 1, right? So 4, 5 is Susanna White, and I think she's working with a writer team as well, Susanna White, and so Dan Gilroy, and in this one it's
he's a creator,
Dan Gilroy. But if I go back to
the ones that Toby Haynes did,
the ones that Toby Haynes did up front, it's Tony Gilroy and just Tony Gilroy. So he's writing these with.
So they have
Toby
writing
Haynes.
sort of like partner, like a director writer partner.
Yeah, it seems like that, because then you get to
7.
Let's see 7 real quick. I think it is the same. Okay, Stephen Schiff The Americans.
Okay.
Wall Street
And
Money
he's
Never
working,
Sleeps.
and he's working with the director Ben something.
Benjamin Caron.
Benjamin Caron.
So 7,
Eight.
8, and so it's Beau Willimon. That's the guy from House of Cards.
Oh, and back to Tony Gilroy.
And then
So not necessarily all working in packs of 3.
no, not exactly, but kind of roughly
Yeah.
these groups of people. Yeah,
That's fun. I like the cast a lot. I like Stellan Skarsgård. This is actually a much better role for him, I feel like, than like what the Marvel universe has given him.
I agree. Yeah, that the kind of science friend of Jane.
Yeah.
It's like and he also plays a little bit a dopier character. In this, he sometimes does a dopey character, but it's a put on.
It's an act, yeah, because he's a rebel.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I think that general spoilers for the whole thing. What is really good, I think, what they do in an amazing way is they tell the story that they want to tell. Obviously, these people, it's like no other Star Wars content you've seen because it's not focusing on, like I said, on the existing characters. But what it does by doing that, by totally looking at a new group, you're seeing this new kind of the humanity that existed while everything else that we've seen has been going on. Just some of the misery that people are experiencing as cogs in the machine, and the misery is experienced on both the rebel and the Empire side, and but it's mostly being committed by the Empire upon. But then the rebels are planning and accomplishing their own terror. You know, they're terrorists in ways. They're murdering and exploding to get their jobs accomplished, and they even discuss the harm that they cause and how some believe it's necessary. You know, it's you're seeing the intimate experience of the bad guys half the time, and I think it's just excellent storytelling, like we haven't seen in Star Wars or any media. I mean, some of this is some we have. I think like what comes to mind is actually the Americans. That it doesn't surprise me that we're seeing content created by similar from the same people, because like the Americans, you get to know the Russians, and you get to know, that's the best, when you really get to know the
Your
villains
enemy.
and the heroes, and
Yeah.
the heroes have flaws and the villains have qualities that are interesting and
House
enticing.
of Cards is definitely
Yeah,
that
right.
way.
And
Yeah.
some of the best, I mean, it's Dickensian almost, to
yeah.
have these the spread of characters where you get to know, you feel like you know the whole village. And I think that there are so many people, like the cast list on a show like this is so lengthy. If you're looking at even the people who have lines and the people who are part of the plot, you're meeting tons of characters, and you feel like you're getting to know the small moments in their lives, and it's so good. I think it's just so good.
Well, and it's interesting. I guess Forrest Whitaker's on the poster there, and
Yeah,
I
Saul
haven't seen
Guerrero.
him
He plays a recurring character.
I haven't seen him in the show yet. He must come
Oh.
in. He must come in the next few
You're
episodes.
quite behind, Daniel. You're maybe like 2 episodes behind.
Might as well stop. Might as well give up there.
I'm excited for you. I wish I could see
Okay,
some of
thank
this
you.
again. But anyway, it's fun to talk about it. It's fun to share it. Hopefully people enjoy it as well. Patrick Willems, though, the co-host of Dave Chen's Decoding TV episode series, he did he makes videos online, and he did this kind of, I should share it maybe in or people should Google it or whatever. It's Patrick Willems, and he put it on Twitter. He says he's gonna put it on TikTok maybe.
Nice.
And he put it on YouTube, I'm sure. And it's he's interpreting this relationship between these two characters, and almost don't watch it until you've seen everything, so you don't spoil anything,
Okay.
because it's using a lot of content, but it's backed with the Taylor Swift song, and it's very humorous and it's insightful, I think. So check it out. Yeah, look up Patrick Willems, and it just was released today on the 3rd of November, and so it's his Andor video that he made recently.
Okay. I will listen to that after I get caught up. Well, I have a piece of art to share, which is a small bit of self-promotion, but also a little bit of promotion for some other great artists. And
Okay.
For this, I'm going to have you navigate to YouTube.
The great YouTube.
The great U of Tube. So Merry Thieves, our production company, actually got the chance to do a music video for a band called the Hardy Brothers. And we were able to do a release a couple weeks ago. So it's actually not under, Merry Thieves will be in there somewhere, but search for the Hardy Brothers Can't Stop. And that should bring it up.
How do you spell the Hardy? Hardy?
Yeah, the Hardy Brothers Can't Stop.
Can't stop. You know, there's going to be there's famous Hardy Brothers that aren't these two Hardy Brothers.
That's the Hardy Boys. The novels, yeah. But there you go. You've got Can't Stop the Feeling official music video, and this was produced by Sam and I, directed by myself, and shot by Sam.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Back time and go back to when I thought we was fine, cause now I know that's all a lie, but still these thoughts, they haunt my mind. And I said it now, whoa, can't stop the feeling running through my soul. I said it now, whoa, can't stop the feeling as it takes a hold. Positive vibe. They say that everything heals in time, so now the time to heal is mine. And I say it now, whoa, can't stop the feeling running through my soul. I say it now, whoa, can't stop the feeling as it takes a hold. Thoughts driving me insane. In my heart, in my soul, the thoughts they take a hold. In my mind, in my brain, the thoughts that driving me insane. In my heart, in my soul, the thoughts they take a hold. In my mind, in my brain, the thoughts that driving me insane. In my heart, in my soul, the thoughts they take a hold. In my mind, in my brain, the thoughts that driving me insane. In my heart, in my soul. Let me go. My soul, I said now,
Well, if you're still around, that was it, and I encourage you to check out the full video. Check it out on YouTube. And David, you remember James Hardy?
Yeah, I remember James.
You know that man?
I feel like he's a great guy, great friend. I didn't recognize him in the video. I couldn't see him at all in the
Face
video.
paint. Yeah, face
Tell
paint.
me, was that produced at Salton Studios?
No, we shot that down at the Black Box Theater at the
Redmond? No, Black Box.
at the what is that place called? Performing Arts, the downtown across from the across from
Hill Center.
Squatters.
Across from Squatters, Rose Wagner.
That's it.
You shot it at the Rose. The
in
inside
their Black
there,
Box Theater.
where they have like kind of where the catering sets up if you're at an event. Like,
yeah, maybe. I don't know about that. I haven't been to any events besides this down there.
Okay,
besides, I've been
cool.
in the theater for stuff, but
that sounds fun. Okay, Rose Wagner. That's great. That's that's where I only go there when I'm at like a local Sundance film screening or something. Yeah.
So yeah, that music video grew out of James is a yoga teacher, and he would teach a yoga class where he would get people to do body paint, and then they would do it under black lights.
Yes.
And he thought, oh, this might be cool also for a music video. And so brought that idea to a band, and we shot it and edited it. And now,
what was the name of the band?
The Hardy Brothers.
It's all them. I guess, they do bars and stuff.
They're pretty hard hitting around the local scene here. They play a lot of shows.
They play at Sundance, the Owls.
They do Sundance a lot. They do like the Garage. They do, they do a lot of shows. They play like a couple times a month. So, anyway, check it out. Subscribe they have a lot of music out there as well. And watch for more music videos coming from Merry Thieves, our business daddy's daddy.
Great work, you guys.
Business granddaddy.
Fun. It was fun to watch, fun to listen to. Love those horns.
Oh yeah, it is good. It's good vibes. Makes you want to dance. All right, well, David, do you have anything you want to say to our peeps before we get out of here? I
can't think of anything. It'll be another couple weeks before we come back and do another episode. We're 2 or 3 weeks out, whatever that might be. Yeah,
and I'll try to get caught up on some backlog of episodes.
Oh, great!
Those out there.
Maybe those are treats, coming at you for the holiday season. You got a couple episodes.
We got people that listen. They like them whenever we drop them.
Yeah, but every once in a while we want to take vacation, so then you store that. That backlog helps us kind of plant them out in kind of lengthy succession. It's nice.
All right. Well, thanks to producer Sam. Thanks to Salton Studios. Thanks to our listeners, Barry, Timberthrax, Fence. Thanks for giving us some answers. And that's a pretty good place to stop recording.
Recording